Hey everybody, this is my 40-gallon waterfall tank. I'm trying not to make too much noise. Now you can see my Opaline gourami just swam out into the middle of the screen there, but there we go, that's what I was waiting to see. For my regular viewers, you will know that not long ago I had a little bit of a kerfuffle in my tank with my dwarf pike cichlid, so I had to move my Green Giant Angelfish and I put it back in my 55-gallon tank that contains my German blue angelfish, and they immediately began fighting. I'll attach a clip to that video. They were doing the lip lock thing and thrashing around the tank, and it definitely was not a tenable situation. So I thought about it and decided that moving the angelfish into this tank would be a good idea, and it is a good idea visually. I've really been enjoying it. I've had a hard time getting the angelfish to come out under the light when I've been sitting here with the camera, but I have been able to see the angelfish out under the light from sitting in the other room. I turned this light on. It's the last light of the evening. My regular viewers will know I like to think of this as my sunset on my waterfall tank. I just shot a video last night, in fact. I was hoping I would catch a little glimpse of the angelfish coming out while I was shooting the video. But from the other room I can look in and I just can see about this half of the tank, and it's just a nice little sort of way to end the day. And I've been seeing the sunfish, the angelfish, swim around underneath of the light, and the color is fantastic. So tonight I've been sitting here, I've been trying to get it on camera, and I've kind of given up, but it just looks so pretty. I wanted to shoot a little more video of it, and I did actually get a little bit of the angelfish on video, so you know it's in here, and the secret is out of where I moved it to. Now, the thing I wanted to talk about was the fact that the angelfish really seems to be chasing the gourami around. The gourami doesn't seem to mind the angelfish, but the angelfish does not seem to like the gourami at all. So I'm not really sure if the angelfish just needs to settle in, and maybe it's not used to being in this tank because it's been chasing the guppies around. It just seems kind of cranky. So I don't think the gourami is in any danger. There's plenty of room for it to just get out of the way whenever the angelfish comes around. So I'm going to leave it as is for a while, and we're going to just keep watching and waiting and see what happens, and maybe the angelfish will settle down, maybe not. If not, I don't really know where I could put the angelfish after this. A thought occurred to me that I could put it in my 125 maybe, but I don't know. I'll have to give that one some more thought. Again, I'm not in any urgent hurry to get in here and do anything. See, there again, as soon as that gourami gets down to that end of the tank, the angelfish just seems to spend all its time hiding. And that's, clearly that's the darkest corner where the, angelfish can just kind of hide back down there, and it doesn't really seem to be feeling threatened when it's back there. But as soon as that gourami gets near that back corner, boy, it just comes darting right out after it. So while I was sitting here waiting, I did wipe the glass down in the video I shot last night. I was trying to get a good look at all the beautiful color on these guppies, but the glass really still had like a film. I didn't do a good job of cleaning the glass down at all, so I was hoping tonight with the glass a little clearer, we might be able to get a little clearer look at how absolutely stunning these guppies are. And I hope it's coming out a little better than it did last night. But that's it, nothing major. I just wanted to have another look at this tank with the glass a little bit cleaner, and I wanted to make sure we got that angelfish on video this time, because that was the whole purpose of last night's video, was an attempt to get that angelfish on video to show everybody where I moved it to. And I also noticed while I was sitting here looking around, if you'll see my Nerite snail there, I have 3 of them as far as I know, at least 2, but I think I have 3 of them in this tank. And if you'll look around, you see these little white specks all over the glass. That is Nerite snail eggs, and in theory they won't hatch in fresh water. You need to have at the minimum brackish, but probably salt water in order for Nerite snails to hatch properly. And I swear I've got more Nerite snails in here than I've ever put in this tank. Now, I also know that my memory is just getting terrible anymore, so it's entirely possible that I did put some snails in there one time when I forgot about it, and that's why I have more snails than I think I put in there. But I swear I've got more snails in there than I ever put in. I thought I put 2 in, and I know I've got 2 empty shells from dead ones, and yet there's still 3 snails in there. So even if the ones I put in there were alive, that would still be more than I put in there. So I'm not really sure how that happened, but it'll be interesting to see now that we've got some more shells or more eggs in there. Maybe in time, if I see more Nerite snails in there, we'll have to figure out how in the world they're actually breeding in fresh water, because I don't even have aquarium salt in this tank. I got nothing. This is very, very soft fresh water. No aquarium salt, no hardness, no marine salts, no nothing. So there you go, another look at my sunset on my waterfall tank. So I hope you enjoyed that one. That was the big reveal of my new home for my angelfish. And as always, I'd say make sure you're subscribed. That way you won't miss anything. You never know what it's going to be with me. And of course, this one is my waterfall tank. So thanks for watching. I'll see you real soon in the next one.